Okay, welcome back guys, Kalclash Fitness. Now then, I've just literally woken up to the news that Conor McGregor has pulled out of UFC 200, and not only that, he's retired. Okay, so this is my reaction video, and obviously I'm massively disappointed. I'm a big MMA fan, big UFC fan, and as a result, a big Conor McGregor fan because of the excitement and the eyes and the new fans that he's brought to the sport. Okay, so for me to wake up and hear that he's retired is very disappointing. So first and foremost, my thoughts into why this has happened. Number one, he was ringside last week when his teammate beat a Portuguese guy. I must apologise, the name escapes me right now. 2 days later, this Portuguese guy unfortunately passes away. Okay, and Conor McGregor was there to witness that. Now, he's obviously been there for the fallout, and had to deal with his teammates' emotions to that, and he's obviously had to deal with it, with the personal emotion of that himself, of seeing that and being so close to it. Okay, which is very, very, very difficult situation to be in, and that is going to mess with your mind. Okay, so I could only imagine what that must feel like, and for Conor McGregor, we must realise he's still a very young guy. Okay, he's currently uninjured, but he's just coming off of a submission loss. But really, he was beaten into that submission loss. You know, he took a lot of blows from Nate Diaz, and ended up being submitted. But we must not forget how much damage he did actually take in the run up to that submission. So here's a guy that's not been KO'd, but close to it in his last fight. He's got all this hype, all this pressure. His teammate has just beaten someone really to death, and that must be what it feels like for him and for his teammate. He's over there in Iceland at the minute training, with his thoughts, just thinking, and you know, I can fully understand the pressure, the emotion, everything that goes into it, being such a young guy, coming off of a loss, having the title. You know, he's to some extent he's created this for himself. He's created this whole situation by talking so much, and he won't get that much sympathy from a lot of people out there, and you know, pulling out fights is something that he's criticised a lot of people for as well. However, it's a difficult one to call. You know, I am very disappointed. I can see where he's coming from. Can I respect it? I'm not sure. You know, it is showing weakness. He's showing weakness, and that's something that he's always criticised, and it's not something that I can, you know, support that much. But I totally understand where he's coming from, the pressures that he's under, and you know, I can't relate to that. You guys can't really relate to that. The amount of pressure that he's under, the amount of criticism that he gets. All I can say is I'm very disappointed that I'm not going to be able to see the rematch and go on and see what happens with Conor. I'm pretty sure he'll be back, or he'll want to come back. Whether the UFC will allow him to come back is going to be a difficult one after pulling out of UFC 200, but he is such a cash cow for them and will continue to be a cash cow, and imagine if he does come back, that's going to create even more of a story. So we will have to wait and see what happens next in the next chapter of Conor McGregor. But for now, it seems like it could be over. Okay, and it definitely seems like UFC 200 isn't going to happen, which is very disappointing for me, for the fans, for you guys, and for Nate Diaz most likely as well, because he's not going to get his payday. Okay, as always guys, please leave your comments down below. What do you guys think about this situation? For now, let's keep it rolling.